Hello student, in today's class also we will discuss about the determinants. Already we had explained something about the determinants to you in the first lecture. There I had discussed with you what is the definition of the determinant, how to find out the value of the determinant, and what is the difference between the determinant and the matrices. So let us see. Again I am telling you something about this. Mathematically, what is the determinant of order 1? So as you know, determinant is what basically it is we have constructed from a square matrices. So let A be a square matrix, element is A11. So this in the form of the determinant we can write like determinant A, or we can write determinant A, or also we can represent by this symbol. This is equal to A11 between two parallel lines. These are vertically parallel, we can say, and the value of this determinant is A11 only. See now, if we want to write a determinant of order 2, so determinant of order 2 also we can write similarly. Suppose there is a square matrix of order 2, elements are A11, A12, A21, A22. These are the elements of this matrix. Order is 2. So if you want to write the determinant, then we will write elements like A11, A12, A21 and A22. Now we will write determinant of this matrix in this form. If we want to find out the value of this determinant, so we can write the value. We can calculate the value because determinant always have a fixed value. So the procedure is what? You will have to multiply A11 into A22. So you will write, here it is, A11 into A22, then minus sign you will write A21 into A12, A21 into A12. So if this value you will calculate, then you will be finding the value of the determinant of order 2. Similarly, student, if we want to calculate the value of a determinant of order 3, if you want to calculate the value of a determinant of order 3, then let I am taking one determinant. I am talking about determinant of order 3. So we can say let A be a matrix, element A11, A12, A13, A21, A22 and A23, A31, A32 and A33. This is a matrix of order 3. And student, if you want to find the determinant, then you will have to write these elements like A11, A12 and A13, A21, A22 and A23 and A31, A32, A33. These are the elements of this determinant. Now we want to calculate the value. What is the value of this determinant? So for calculating the value of determinant of order 3, there are many ways. Like we can expand the determinant along the row 1. This is first row. We can also expand this along row R2, second row, and similarly row R3. there are options we have. We can expand this along column C1, column C2 and column C3. Even here also student, while we were calculating the value of 2 by 2 determinant, similarly we have the option like we can expand this along the row I1. We can also expand this along row I2. Similarly, along the column C1 and along the column C2. It's your wish how you want to expand this, but the procedure will remain same. So I will explain now how to expand along the row I1 and along the column C1. One by one I am telling you. Let us see. If suppose I am expanding this determinant along I1, expand along I1. If you want to expand along I1, then you will have to take care of just one thing. You will write the first element of the first row like A11. This is the first element. You can see here A11. And then what you will have to do, as I explained earlier also, you will have to hide this column and this row. So remaining elements you will have to write. These are the remaining elements. These four. So you will have to write now these four elements. It is A22, it is A23, it is A32, and it is A33. Then you will have to put a negative sign and write the second element of the first row, that is A12. So student, see now, A12, if you are writing, this is the second column, A12 is the second element of the first row. So what you will have to do as per the procedure, you will hide the second column and the first row. Remaining elements are this, and this. These four elements I am writing again here in the form of determinant. It is A21, this is A23, this is A32, A33. And the last step is what? Similarly, we will have to take the last element of the first row. So, last element of the first row you will write with positive sign. Why it is so? I had explained you in the first lecture. So, you will write it is A13, and then the remaining element you will hide the third column and the first row. Remaining four elements. These four elements in the form of a determinant, you will write it is A21, it is A22, it is A31, it is A32. And if this you will calculate further, how you can calculate? Let us see. This is a determinant of order 2. I had already explained you how you will expand the determinant of order 2. The procedure is what? You will have to multiply A22 into A33, then minus sign A32 into A23. So this is only I am writing here A11, A22 into A33 minus A32 into A23. Then here it will come. Then this is minus A12, and again similarly we will multiply here A21 into A33, and similarly A32 into A23. So we will multiply in the same sequence. We will have to take care. It is very much ordered. In the same way we will have to multiply A21, then into 833 minus this is 832 into 823. Last step is this here also. We will write here, this is, I am writing here this plus this A13 and the product of this determinant. Similarly we will extend again. So we will multiply A21 into A32, A31 into A22. So you will write A21 into A32 minus A31 into A22. Further, if you will multiply by these elements in the brackets, so you will get the value of the determinant. This is the procedure we have discussed, student. While mathematically, with the help of the numeric digit you will do, then it will look very easy. But this is the actual procedure. We have to learn this procedure also. So this is the procedure how we will calculate when we expand along the first row. Similarly, if you want to expand along the any column out of these three, or maybe similarly you want to expand along the R2 second row, or maybe along the R3 third row. See now, maybe along R1 we had expand. If along R2 you are doing, then similarly you will start from this element A21. Then you will hide the second row and the first column. Remaining elements you will write in the form of a determinant. Then second element you will write with a negative sign in front of it, and then you will write the determinant. Then what you will do? Second column and the second row you will hide. Remaining element this A11, A31, A13, A33 you will write in a form of the determinant. Then you will write similarly the third element of the second row with a positive sign, and you will hide the second row and the third column. Remaining element you will write in the form of a determinant, and similarly you will expand, so that will be the expansion along the row R2, and same way along the R3 also. Student, if you want to expand along the column, then also the procedure will not change. See what you will do. If you want to expand along the column, first column, then you will have to go vertically. Right now we are going along the row R1, and now we will go along the column C1. So the procedure is what I am writing here. See now, try to understand. If we want to expand along column first, C1, see how we will do. We want to expand along the first column. I am writing this determinant there only so that you can understand more easily. See, this is our determinant. Elements are A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32 and A33. These are the elements. We want to expand now along the column first. So you will write the first element of the first column, that is again A11. What you will do then? You will hide the first column and you will write we are expanding along the first column. So what you will do? You will hide the first column and the first row. What you will write? Then you will write the remaining element in the form of a determinant, that is A22, A23, A32, A33. Then you will come here at the second element of the first column. This element you will write with a negative sign A21. And if you will hide the second second row and the first column, then remaining elements you will write in this determinant A12, it is A13, A32 and A33. These elements. Then similarly you will come at the third element. So here you will write now plus A31. And the students see now A31, you will have to hide now the third row and the first column. So remaining elements will be A12, A13 and A22 and A23. So these are the remaining elements we have written in the form of a determinant. Similarly, we will have to multiply as we have expand the determinant of order 2. In the same way, if you will expand this, so you will write here now it is A11, then you will multiply similarly. Very slowly I am going so that you can understand better. It is A22. If you like this video, then don't forget to share also. A22, A33 minus A32, A23. Then second minus A21. Then you will write A12 into A33 minus A32 into A13. So this is only the procedure we will have to follow. Then for the third one, plus A31 and we will multiply similarly. This is A12 into A23, A12 into A23 minus A22, A22 into A13. So this is the exact procedure. If you are expanding along the first column or maybe along any column, the same procedure you will have to follow. Now I will take one question, numerical question, so that you can understand this more better. Here I am taking some example. Suppose I have taken a determinant of order 1 and this determinant is suppose 2. What is the value of this determinant? Then the value of this determinant A is 2 only. This is only the answer. See the next example. If I have a determinant of order 2, suppose it is 2, 3 and it is 4 and it is minus 1. What is the value of this determinant? So this determinant value, determinant A, this is equal to, as we have, suppose we are expanding along the row I1 only, so what we can do, or there is no case of expanding in 2 by 2, same procedure we will apply here. It is 2 into minus 1 minus 3 into 4. So we will write minus 2 and minus 12. It is minus 14. This is the value of this determinant. And now the question is, if suppose we have determinant of order 3, then how we will find the value? So let us see. I am expanding here one determinant See now one example. Here I am taking the determinant. This determinant is suppose 2, 1, 3 minus 1, 2, 4 and 3, 2 minus 3. Suppose some elements I have taken like this. I want to expand this along R1 and want to find out the value of this determinant. So, if we will expand along R1, why along R1 always? Because we have something more habitual to expand along R1. Otherwise, there is no problem to expand along any row or any column also. So R1 we have taken again, and the elements are, now I am not writing the general formula, I will directly do this. So 2 is the first element of the row. So what I will do? I will hide the first column and the first row. Remaining element I will write is 2, 4, 2 and minus 3 in the form of a determinant. Then second element with the minus sign, and remaining element, if I will hide the second column and the first row, so it will be remaining element minus 1, 4, 3, minus 3, and then the last element of the first row, it will be plus 3. So then I will hide the third column and the first row. So I will write the remaining element. If I will hide this, remaining elements are minus 1, 2, 3 and 2. Even once you will do this practice again and again, you will be more habitual. Then there is even no right. Then you will not write even this in the form of the determinant also. More directly you will be able to do. So let us see. First of all, I am checking it again whether I have done it correct or not. 2 I have eliminated from here, so remaining elements I have written here. Second element I have taken, then remaining elements I have taken from here also. Then plus 3 I have taken, then also I have taken remaining elements. It is absolutely correct. So we will find now it is 2 and it is minus 6, minus 8, minus 1. Then it is like this we have done. Don't be confused, we have followed this order. Minus 1 into minus 3 is 3 only, and here it is minus 12, then it is plus 3, and here again we have multiplied like diagonally. So it is minus 2 and minus 6. This, if you will solve further, it is 2 into minus 14. This is minus 1, minus 9, and it is minus 8. Further if you will solve, that this is, we can say minus 28, this is plus 9, and this is minus 24. So dear student, it becomes now, how much we can solve from here? 52, negative 52, because if you will add 28 and 24, it becomes 52, and then plus 9. So if you will subtract plus 9 from this, then 12 minus 9 you will do, it is 3, and it is here 4. So minus 43, this is the value of this determinant. So this is the procedure, student. If you will see this properly, if you don't understand anywhere, stop the video, see it again, try to mark up the procedure, the question itself will be solved. So this is the exact procedure. So in this way I have explained you how to calculate, how to find the value of determinant. So we can write here now the determinant A is minus 43.